Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. This presentation will discuss Diagnostic Trouble Code P2184, which signifies an issue with the Engine Coolant Temperature ECT Sensor 2 circuit in Honda CR-V models from 2011 to 2016. The P2184 code indicates a low voltage reading from the ECT sensor, crucial for regulating engine performance and emissions. This problem can lead to engine overheating or suboptimal performance if not addressed promptly. Understanding how to troubleshoot this issue effectively is essential for proper vehicle maintenance and repair. We will follow a methodical approach in diagnosing the problem, evaluating possible causes, and implementing corrective actions to restore proper function to the ECT sensor circuit. The ECT sensor 2 plays a critical role in engine management by measuring the temperature of the coolant. This component is typically located near the engine cylinder head, making it accessible for inspection and testing. Its primary function is to provide voltage signals to the engine control module, ECM, which uses the temperature information to adjust fuel mixture and ignition timing. If the ECT sensor 2 malfunction, symptoms can range from inaccurate temperature readings to engine performance issues. In this case, the code P2184 signifies that the circuit is experiencing low voltage. This indicates a possible fault in the sensor, its wiring, or connections, necessitating further investigation to pinpoint the precise issue. The potential causes of DTC P2184 include a faulty ECT sensor 2, shorted TW2 sensor wiring, and poor electrical connections or loose terminals between the sensor and the powertrain control module, PCM. A defective ECT sensor 2 can lead to inaccurate readings, triggering the low voltage code. Additionally, the TW2 sensor wire may be damaged or shorted, further disrupting the circuit. Poor electrical connections at the sensor or PCM can also be a culprit, causing intermittent issues that manifest as a low voltage signal. Identifying the root cause is essential to implement the appropriate repair strategy, ensuring the ECT sensor functions correctly. Common symptoms associated with DTC P2184 may include the engine overheating, poor fuel efficiency, and the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard. The low voltage from the ECT sensor can cause the engine control unit to miscalculate coolant temperature, leading to excessive fuel consumption or overheating due to incorrect timing adjustments. The engine may also run erratically or fail to start under the right conditions. As these symptoms indicate underlying issues with engine temperature regulation, it is critical to address DTC P2184 promptly, as neglect can lead to severe engine damage or costly repairs. The first troubleshooting step for DTC P2184 involves verifying the problem by checking the ECT sensor voltage. Begin by turning the ignition switch to the on/to position without starting the engine, allowing the system to power on without cranking. Using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, monitor the ECT sensor 2 values. The voltage should be less than 0.08 volts. If it meets this threshold, you can confirm the failure condition and proceed to the next step. If not, you might be dealing with an intermittent issue, which suggests examining the wiring and connections for any loose or corroded terminals at both the ECT sensor 2 and the PCM. In the second troubleshooting step, begin by turning the ignition switch to the lock 0 position, effectively powering down all electronic components. Proceed to disconnect the ECT sensor 2 2P connector from its harness. Next, turn the ignition back to on/to power the system while ensuring the sensor is disconnected. Using the HDS, again check the ECT sensor value. The observed voltage should remain under 0.08 volts. If it does, you will need to go to the third step. If it exceeds this value, it indicates a problem with the ECT sensor itself, warranting its replacement. For the third troubleshooting step, start again by turning the ignition switch to the lock 0 position. This ensures that the system is safe to work on. Next, use the HDS to jump the SCS, service check signal line, to allow testing of the sensor circuit without interference. Disconnect the PCM connector A, 49P, to isolate the wiring. You then need to check for continuity between the ECT sensor 2P connector's terminal and the body ground. If continuity is detected, there is likely a short in the TW2 sensor wire. Repairing this fault will be necessary before proceeding. If there's no continuity, it indicates that the TW2 sensor wiring is intact, and it may be essential to either update the PCM software or replace the PCM altogether. After performing repairs based on the previous troubleshooting steps, it is crucial to carry out final repair verification to ensure that the issue has been fully resolved. Start by turning the ignition switch to the lock 0 position and reconnecting all disconnected connectors securely. Next, turn the ignition to on 2 once more and reset the powertrain control module, PCM, using the HDS. After resetting, please proceed to perform the idle learn procedure, which is essential for the PCM to adjust to new parameters. It's essential to check for any pending DTCs after these steps, especially DTC P2184. If it reappears or other codes emerge, further diagnostic measures will be necessary. To prevent issues similar to DTC P2184 in the future, it's essential to implement regular preventive maintenance. Start by routinely checking electrical connections related to the ECT sensor and the PCM for corrosion or looseness. Ensuring these connections are secure can help avoid intermittent faults. Additionally, replacing faulty sensors as soon as they are identified will prevent further complications. It is also wise to keep the PCM software up to date. Performance upgrades or fixes from the manufacturer can enhance the reliability of your vehicle's diagnostics and management systems. Regular attention to these components can prolong the lifespan of your vehicle and help maintain optimal performance. In conclusion, we explored DTC P2184, which indicates a low voltage in the ECT sensor 2 circuit on 2011 to 2016 Honda CR-V models. Proper diagnostics were emphasized, starting from confirming the fault through systematic checks of the ECT sensor, its wiring, and connections. Understanding the problem's causes and symptoms allows for targeted repairs, ensuring the vehicle runs efficiently. Moreover, concluding with preventive maintenance recommendations will aid in minimizing the risk of future issues. By following these comprehensive steps and maintaining regular checks, vehicle owners can ensure a lasting and reliable driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.